So in today's episode, we're going to be taking a look at the Staples Hyken mesh chair. Now this chair has gotten a lot of great reviews, especially against much more expensive chairs that are $1,000 or more. And I've really been looking for an office chair that's going to allow me to sit in front of a computer 10 hours or more without really hurting my back over the long term. And at the same time, coming at a price that's way less than $1,000. And in this case, it's less than $250. And so let's go ahead and see if this Staples Hyken mesh chair actually lives up to the hype. Welcome to another episode of GeekOutdoors.com. On this channel, you'll learn how to be creative, and I'll teach you the tools you need to create. So be sure to hit the like and subscribe button to help the channel create more content like this. Okay, so let's go ahead and first start off with the unboxing. Now, I've actually used much more expensive chairs myself. I used to sit on a Herman Miller at work, and those chairs are $1,000 and up. And the Herman Miller chairs, they are really good. However, for the price that they're asking, I don't know if it's really worth it. That's just my personal opinion, you know. And then when I saw this one, then I saw how many great reviews there were. I actually was very curious to whether or not this is going to be even close to matching that chair. So let's see what we have in here. So, a lot of packaging. Okay. So, here's an armrest. So, I'm going to go ahead and get this out of the box. Okay, so we got everything out of the box. As you can see there is the base, the back, there is a headrest, there's the armrest right there, there's the base of the chair with wheels, and there's instructions here as well. And so I'm going to go ahead and put all of this together. So if you do order this online, then you're going to have to install this yourself. However, if you do get it at Staples, you can pay for it to be installed if that's something that you'd want to do. So I'm going to go ahead and get this put together. Okay, and so I finally got the Staples Hyken chair assembled. This took me about 45 minutes. So the instructions are fairly simple. It comes with an Allen wrench and all the screws you need in 5 steps. However, funny enough, the one where I had the most problem was right here on the last step when I actually had to put this headrest. And the problem was the screw had to be aligned like perfectly, otherwise it wouldn't come in. But everything else fairly easy to install. But now I'm going to go ahead and try it out for the first time to see how this feels just sitting down on this fully assembled Staples Hyken chair. Whoa. Wow. That is a really good feeling chair. Oh, wow. So one of the things that I first noticed is, how comfortable this is because this does have this mesh fabric, so it's not cloth. And the reason why I chose mesh was the fact that, it doesn't absorb like moisture. Like if, you're sweating or something, if you have like a cloth type material, it's going to go right into it. And another thing is, it's like it feels more flexible. And some of the main features that this has is obviously the headrest, but there's also lumbar support. And there's also adjustable armrests, which are really nice. So you can adjust it to different levels. And also below it, there is a tension screw over here. So you could screw it as tight or as loose as you want. So that gives you some flexibility there. And that just feels really good. And at the same time, you can also adjust the height of the chair as well. Like right here, lower it up and down. Wow, this feels pretty good. And yeah. This feels nice. And since, a lot of times I'll be on a computer like typically 10 plus hours every day, and something like this feels so good. And I'd have to say, after using the Herman Miller, which is $1,000 chair, you can get it for cheaper, but at least the one I had is like over $1,000. I think it was the Aeron that I had. This one feels better than that. Now obviously this is sitting on it for the first time, but as I use it longer, I'll probably do a long-term follow-up review on this as well. Okay, so in the first week of using this chair, what are my overall thoughts? Well, I really feel that this chair absolutely lives up to the hype. This is an excellent chair. So everything I talked about a little bit earlier, the head support, the lumbar support, the adjustable arms, the tension, the mesh, it is such a comfortable chair. And in my opinion, this is actually a better chair for me than when I actually was using the Herman Miller. And I could tell this even in the very first week of using this, because with the Herman Miller, even though it was very comfortable, other things that I just found lacking was it didn't have this whole feel of, I would say, adjustability. You know, this has more adjustment options, and at the same time, it is bigger overall on the bottom end, and everything is really smooth. You know, like just moving it around, you know, just moving back and forth or spinning. Everything just kind of feels real natural, the way in which it conforms to your body. And I'd have to say, sitting on this chair for hours on end, 10 plus hours, unlike all the other chairs that I've tried before, my back never felt tired. You know, it never felt like I had to get up just to get some relaxation from sitting down, even with the Herman Miller. But with this one, wow, this is absolutely incredible. And I still cannot believe that this is below $250. I would gladly pay the $500 plus dollars, maybe not $1,000, but I would definitely say if you did have a choice in chairs, I would highly recommend that you look at this staple Hyken, because the overall comfortability, the usability, and just the overall feel of it is just excellent. And once you realize that it only costs like a quarter of what these more expensive chairs are, then you'll find that you found a really great bargain. So those are my thoughts on the staple Hyken chair. If this is something that you wanted to get and you wanted to support my channel, I will leave an affiliate link in the description area below. And if you wanted to see more of my geek gear reviews on things that I use or things that I like, I also have an entire playlist on that as well. So as always, if you did get value out of these videos, or you had any thoughts on this chair or any other computer chairs that you use, be sure to leave that in the comments area below, and I'll see you on another video. And if you're a creative geek like me, and you want to get exclusive access to more content that I don't put out here publicly on my YouTube channel, then join my Gold Content Creators group, where you're going to get content like this and more for all the creative geeks out there. And the best part is, all of this is free. Simply head over to the link below, check out my page, and sign up for my Gold Content Creators group.